Selbie Shane.
Here we go.
And we've been talking about Operation Tie-Dye. And before we played some more music there, we were talking about kind of the, how this thing started to progress. So if you want to just pick it up from there, Selbie.
I have a very bad memory. But, yeah, I mean, it was pretty much meeting with the musicians, getting off the couch.
Right.
Getting out of my head, getting out of myself, and trying to, at that point, trying to focus it on helping other people. And it came really, really easy when I saw, once again, to bring Miley back into it, seeing the struggles and everything that Miley was doing on a daily basis. I really had no excuse to not get out there and try to do something. So I started meeting with the bands, and I've never had anyone come up to me and say, I think that's a really bad idea. Maybe you need to go back and think about it and work some bugs.
Right.
Everybody, it was a well-received idea. And the whole concept, we have Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Sure.
And that is the most wonderful foundation for children from newbies to 18 years old. But once you're 18 years old, that kind of thing just kind of clicks out, and there's not anything out there for a 19-year-old, that would be dealing with bone cancer.
Right.
And that's something I'm dealing with right now. I'm actually part of Team Casey. Shout out to Casey back out there in Knoxville, Tennessee, fighting Kirby the brain tumor.
Okay.
He named it Kirby.
Oh.
Death to Kirby. So, I completely forgot where I was going with that.
You were talking about, and we had talked about that the whole name, the idea behind the name is you had this tie-dye T-shirt that you had all these bands that you got the opportunity to see to sign, and
right.
We were talking about how, you were thinking this is bigger than just one person. This is bigger than you. So you were talking about how you could kind of take this idea and help other people, especially, people over 18 with cancer.
Exactly. That's where I was going with it. And Casey, he's 17 years old. He's in Knoxville right now. He just had brain surgery to remove the tumor. They just diagnosed the tumor today, which lets him know that he's going to be at the Patricia O'Neill Center in Knoxville, and he'll be fighting with radiation and chemotherapy for the next, there'll be at least 6 weeks of radiation. So, 6 weeks, it doesn't seem like a long time, but when you're in it every day, all day, and a radiation appointment, or the physical part of it, only lasts about 15 minutes. But you've got someone like him that has to drive, or be drove 45 minutes to and from home to the hospital, and then 45 minutes back. And what I found myself doing in that situation was listening to a lot of music. And so it's people like him that I'm trying to reach, that once he turns 18, Make-A-Wish Foundation isn't there anymore.
Sure.
And there's people that are 70-year-olds that are a lot younger than some of these 18-year-old kids I meet today. Their spirit's a lot younger. And I just really want to be able to help people get out of the whole stigma of cancer.
Right.
It's just...
And the thing about cancer is, it's horrible. It's horrible, not just to the person who has the cancer, but to their loved ones, to everyone around them. It affects everyone.
That's right.
And I know from the small, things that I did to help Molly Hodge out. And, I want to tell you guys, if you weren't able to, hear our show with Molly and her family, and Molly has a Facebook page, Prayers for Molly. So you might want to check that out. Molly is fighting osteosarcoma, and she's just the sweetest little girl. And
a rock star.
She's a rock star. And she actually, you mentioned the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They made it possible for her to meet her hero, Miley Cyrus, right?
Right.
They flew her out to California, and again, you know, the point I was making is it's so hard on everyone involved, and you know, the smallest little thing you could do for, you know, everyone involved, you know, if it be, you know, meeting Miley Cyrus, or, you know, that's a huge thing, but, you know, going to a concert, you know, and I'm sure, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, a huge big rock star, you know, local stuff, and I think that's what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
You're trying to, you know, get these people who would normally be sitting at home, kind of, you know, maybe, you know, thinking, you know, my life is in the dumps, you know, get them out there and, you know, listen to music, and maybe even get to meet the bands that they like. And am I correct there?
Yeah, I mean, just having a concert, you know, it's just, it really is about the little things. It's not even about the musicians or the music in the long run of where I was thinking. It's just having something to look forward to other than a doctor's appointment or a radiation appointment or anything. Because when you're in the cancer circle, you know, it just, it takes your life over, you know. If you like it or not, it is just cancer all day long.
Right.
And just to give someone a break in the middle of all the doctor's appointments, all the emotions, all the everything that goes along with it. And like you touched on earlier, you know, I'm shooting for a family project here. I want to bring, you know, mothers and their children, or, you know, I want to bring the whole family into this deal here where they can dance, you know.
Right.
There's nothing more powerful than the power of music.
Right. Well, Selbie, we're gonna play some more music, and we're gonna come back.